My name is Phil Gaimon. I was a pro cyclist for 10 years, but at the end of 2016, I realized that I had to quit racing and get a job. I couldn't be the best at pro cycling, so I've decided to be the absolute worst at retiring. This year, when I'm not working on weekends, I'm going after hill climb records on YouTube. So please enjoy Worst Retirement Ever. So one of the climbs that was requested much on my Facebook page was Lookout Mountain in Golden, Colorado, just outside of Denver and not too far from Boulder. The Strava record for it is held by a pro mountain biker named Howard Grotz. It's 1645 something in there. But the real record is one of those legendary historical records, and it's debated. And I've done a lot of Googling. And it's either Tommy D or Jonathan Vaughters, and I have interesting histories with both of them, so it's definitely worth going for. So they're in the like 15 minutes flat territory. I'm sorry, 16 minutes. So they're in the 16 minutes flat territory, and that's what I'm going to shoot for. I'm going to try and get under 16 minutes for this thing. I also have a personal history with Lookout Mountain. So the last stage of the Tour of Colorado that year started here. So it started in Boulder, went up Lookout Mountain, and the team needed a win. And Alex Howes was kind of our sprinter that week, and he needed a win, except he can't really sprint against some of those big sprintery guys. So Eli Viviani was in there, and that was going to be difficult. So we had to go a speed that would drop the big sprinters, drop the big trucks. You gotta get your pallets out of there and down there. So we had to go a pace that would drop the big sprinters and keep Alex fresh. And then and they were like, all right, who's gonna ride the climb? And I was like, I need a job, I need to prove myself. And I raised my hand, and I did it. And I dropped all the sprinters, and there was a point near the top of the climb where I looked down the switchbacks, and they're like, all the fast sprinter guys were back there, and Alex was still in the group, and it was awesome. But then the trick part was there was 60 miles left for the sprinters to catch us again. And then, so the whole time we finished the climb, and we still have to go crazy fast through into Denver and do all these circuits to keep them from catching on. And I did that too. Honestly, like it was probably, I didn't even get a result. It was probably the best ride of my life, probably the best legs I ever had. The most impressed anyone ever was with me in a bike race was probably that day. And little Alex did it. And when I wrote about that in my book that you haven't read yet because it comes out later, I was totally crying when I wrote about that because it was awesome. And Alex was crying when he won, and it was a whole thing. And I still didn't keep my job, but I emptied the tank. That was my valiant effort. But so there's a lot of emotional whatever around that team and history, and I think I'm over it, but deep down I'm still a little bitter, and so there's some irony involved. So I needed to get into that so you'll understand what's funny about where I'm sitting right now, which is the reason the way I got to Denver for this trip is the Feed is a new sponsor of Worst Retirement Ever. So they're like a subscription energy bar ride food sort of service. But so that's the Feed, and when I told the Feed I was going to come here, I was like, okay, part of my deal is I need a car to drive so I can get some KOMs while I'm here for my silly show, and they're like, and it happens that the owner of the Feed is one of the bosses at the team that fired me twice. So the vehicle that he provided is very ironic and perfect for Worst Retirement Ever. I should say now that this episode was guest produced and directed by local friend Justin Balog. He's a filmmaker with the crazy idea of crowdsourcing the entire episode from iPhone footage. So we posted an invitation on Instagram, and a bunch of amazing weirdos showed up. We scattered them throughout the climb, and then Justin put the footage together. So that's what you're about to see. Ceramic Speed gave me this like fancy chain that's all super treated and lubed, and these huge pulleys and crazy fancy bearings everywhere. And the chain, it doesn't, it looks like my bike just ate a bunch of French toast, or beignets, but it's fancy lube, so it's speed stuff. We're getting warmed up for Lookout Mountain here. It's foggy up there, it's cold, it's gonna clear up, I'm gonna go fast.
Come on, Phil! Come on, Phil, you got it! Come on, Phil! Hammer, buddy, hammer, hammer! Come on, buddy, dig, dig, you're almost there, you're almost there! Go, 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 go! Hop, 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 hop! Hop, hop!
Come on, Phil! Go, Phil, go! Come on! Woo!
Come on!
$16:15. So I got a Strava. I didn't get the real record that no one knows is official. Thank you, crazy people. Give it up for crazy people.
It's over. I'm getting out of here, Golden. It was I did my best effort. That was 420 watts or something for, I don't know. It was good. A bunch of people came, which was weird and awesome. And one guy was wearing only a cardboard cookie, which was the highlight. But everybody was awesome. But that guy, that was near and dear to my heart. That's something I would have done if it wasn't so cold. But we're here at the Coors Factory. We saw the geese. They were wasted. But this is Golden. This is what we have. This whole town smells a little yeasty. And then I was still pretty good, and then I got fired again.